Hey guys, I want to go over a first place deck profile at Core TCG. 15 players did show up for this locals, and I just want to show you guys a deck list that I found pretty interesting that got first place. So this is one of the Mausoleum Frogs variant, where it relies more heavily on Kuraz as opposed to using Mobius. If you guys don't know, Kuraz has the ability to destroy two cards on the field, and then for each card that it destroys, the player who controlled the destroyed card can draw one card for each time for each of the cards that were destroyed. It also is unable to attack the turn it was normal summon or special summon. So I really find this tech to be interesting in the Mausoleum Frogs. I think Rowanark, I don't know how to pronounce the name, didn't play a single copy of this card. The first place player who topped with this deck was named Declan, so he wanted to share this deck profile with you guys, and he couldn't do an IRL deck profile, so I instead I'm doing a deck profile on his behalf. This card is really good in the Mausoleum Frogs because it's one of the few decks that uses Gear Town in the main deck, but I can see its synergy with it where you can normal summon the Kuraz and then destroy the Gear Town. And because Kuraz destroys and draws simultaneously, you're able to destroy the Gear Town, draw a card, and then special summon the Galvatron Dragon. Even if you draw the Galvatron Dragon or both copies of it, it can still Gear Town can still special summon the Galvatron Dragon from your hand, and so that's really good. On that, the Gear Town also allows you to reduce the tribute summon of the Gear Town by one, so you're able to tribute off a monster, say a Treeborn Frog, for Galvatron Dragon, and it has the ability to stop the battle attacks when you declare an attack with it. So really good synergy with that. I definitely like the Kuraz because you're able to draw more into your engine, so you can draw into your Caiuses more easily. You can draw into your Battle Faders, etc. You can even draw into your Power Spells and your Treacherous Trouble. So I believe that this build of Mausoleum Frogs will see a little bit more play in the future just because of Kuraz's ability to draw. Even though Kuraz is unable to attack for the turn, it still doesn't matter because Kuraz is able to recruit a Galvatron Dragon from the deck using the Gear Town effect when it does destroy it. So that's kind of the ideal scenario. Additionally, if you don't normal summon for the turn, everybody kind of knows the idea behind Gear Town. You set the Gear Town, activate the Mausoleum. The Gear Town is able to special summon the Galvatron Dragon from the deck, and then since you have a normal summon, you can pay 2,000 life points to special summon the Light and Darkness Dragon. But yeah, but that's pretty much the deck. You don't really go into your extra deck very much because there's no tuners in the deck. But you can, technically, you can steal stuff with enemy controller. That's the only way you can do it, or break control. So that's the only way you can single summon. This he does side deck the Ancient Gear Beast. Just a side note, you are unable to special summon Ancient Gear Beast, so it's one of those cards that you can't really special summon off of Gear Town. But if you have it in your hand and you draw into it because you are playing the draw engine, you can just tribute summon the Treeborn Frog, or you can play this guy for free because Gear Town's ability reduces the tribute summon by one, so you can just normal summon the Ancient Gear Beast and attack over recruiters. Yeah, you can attack over. Monsters that activate by being destroyed by battle, or even by you can stop DD Warrior Lady in its tracks. A lot of utility for the Ancient Gear Beast. The Ancient Gear Engineer is able to destroy like Master Restrict. It's also able to be normal summon as well. You can destroy Master Restrict that hurts this deck a little bit, but not too much because you do play the Gear Town package. You can also stop pulling the rug as well. So it's one of those anti. This is the counter side strategy. If you do side deck this card. You can side deck Archlord Christia. It's a 2800 beat stick that you can just normal summon under Mausoleum, and then you can pretty much lock out special summoning, assuming you have a board. So I can see that happening with the Gear Town combo where you set the Gear Town, activate the Mausoleum over the Gear Town, special summon the Gatatron, and then normal summon the Christia, so you have a beat stick, 3000 attack monster, and a 2800 monster that walls off the attack. This deck also sides the Vanity's Fiend as well. Being able to normal summon the Vanity's Fiend is a really good tech because it's a beat stick. Just an FYI, the Mausoleum is able to be used by your opponent as well. So if your opponent wants to normal summon something bigger than Vanity's Fiend, they can by paying life points. But the idea behind this deck is to lower down your opponent's life points so that they can't use this effect against you to normal something big to run over your monster. Then you have the DD Crow, which is pretty standard against most across decks. You have the Dust Tornado. Unfortunately, the Dust Tornado can only destroy cards on your opponent's side, so you can't destroy your own Gear Town. But it's fine. You can still stop the side decks that are used against you, such as MST, even in Dust Tornadoes. Opposing Dust Tornadoes can stop this deck as well. And then you have Black Garden. Not too sure how to use this card, but I know that you can special summon monsters on your field by destroying all the plant monsters that were generated when your opponent normal summoned. So if you have three of these plants, you can normal summon. You can destroy the Black Garden and revive your Kuras from the graveyard, and then Kuras will be able to destroy two cards on the field and draw two cards. So, really cool synergy between all the deck. I really like this deck in particular because it uses Kuras, and being able to draw deeper into your deck is kind of the idea to be able to get cards that you need for every situation. So, yeah, that's the deck profile for the Core TCG. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll do more of these weekly whenever I decide to go to Core TCG's Tuesday tournaments. All right, see you guys on the next one. Peace.